Thank you.
Focus on some so relevant topics about this area that we're exploring. I would like to focus specifically on what's going on in Italy concerning the development of energy communities, because of course this country belongs to the European Union and to the OECD countries, and they've set up plans for the development of energy which could fulfill the needs of local areas, and to develop an overall national energy plan which might help also achieve the goals which have been set to reach the Kyoto goals. And what happened is that the main task in developing energy communities is in this period of history is also to reorganize energy distribution grids. So the way they are set is centralized energy production and detailed and point energy distribution. In the case of developing communities which can produce the energy they use, we also need to rearrange the grids in order to make sure that this point energy production can be delivered to the grids and then delivered back to the users. What is our problem in Italy? Actually, in this period of time, we have an energy surplus, and this is mostly different to what has been thought in previous years. We have almost 86% of the resources we use in order to fire up plants and to produce energy comes from abroad, and this depends on the great influence of carbon-based power plants that we have. In this case, the main problem concerns the way the grid is structured, because the Italian peninsula is divided up into different regions, and those regions which export energy can grant a lower price to energy producers. The regions that import energy grant a higher price to local energy producers. The way this system was thought was that basically in those regions where the energy would have granted higher prices, there would have been some sort of attraction for investors to build up plants there. The way it ended up to be is that in the regions where energy grants higher prices, there's been some protection of towards competition. And this was basically local producers tend to protect the market and basically leverage the higher prices. This is an uncommon case of state failure, we might say, and we might expect that the situation changes in the next future. And what could be the opportunity for a change is represented by what we expect to be an energy shortage in the next years. So we have an opportunity in this period of time to save more money with energy savings through lower energy costs, and these savings should be invested in renewing the energy grid and the overall concept of energy distribution.
Because I believe that I have much time that I really we all know that the energy revolution of the 20% imply enormous efforts and commitments, ambitious goals, little time to achieve them. It's not just the governments, the European Union, the administrations of each member state, but also by entrepreneurs, workers, industrial and financial systems, and citizens towards solutions to everyday lifestyles in agreement with those choices. It was observed that the attainment of those goals entails a significant shift towards a society which is less carbon dependent, such as the 40% which roughly between energy efficiency and the renewable energy will affect the total demand of energy. The current situation where oil, coal and gas account for 80% of energy consumption, both at global and the European level, in the case of European Union, would drop to less than 50%. If we think at the nature of energy conservations and renewables, and at the question of through which means, what technology innovation, what type of organization would lead to such achievements, it becomes clear that we are addressing a big step in the transition from high energy density, which characterizes the territory, in a context of greater control on the use of energy from the point of view of the citizen, and, has been noted by many, of greater democracy within the energy sector. A transition, I must emphasize, from quantity to quality toward new models of development and towards a sustainable society.